And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. The NBA and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 spot. They get a hand on it. Jackson passes to LaRavia. And here is Bane. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Outside, Fox. Anunoby outside. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And here are the Grizzlies. Pass to Bane. Back to Jackson. Stolen by Anunoby. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So stand the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
And that is a crafty move by De'Aaron Fox. He really knows how to get himself to the line.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Towns with the steal. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Cunningham against Morant. Pass to Jackson. There's the 3. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Left side, Towns. On the wing, Anunoby. Fox kicks to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Anunoby. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game. Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Bane against Fox. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Jackson misses. The Knicks leading by 4. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. And Desmond Bain was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bain is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bain is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. And they will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Moravia passes to Jackson. Morant with it. Shoots from the high post. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Yeah, a lot of guys now are not comfortable in that mid-range area, but Morant is. He'll take that shot when it's there.
And that one's good. Towns.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Morant against Cunningham. Fires at the elbow. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And you want to prevent Ja from driving, contest him at the mid-range, and just hope it doesn't go in.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And finished off by Morant.
You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
Anunoby outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
Offensive rebound, and it's in there.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Stan, for coaches who are on the hot seat, how in the world do they stay focused?
Well, Kevin, I think, look, most coaches have very thick skins. You're going to get criticized every day. You have to know that when you get into the profession, and you just got to stay focused on the things you can control. And my brother always used to tell me, don't worry about criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from.
Ah, that's pretty good advice in itself.
It is.
My goodness. 3 on the clock. Here's Morant. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. The Knicks leading by 8. A pass to Fox. Now, here's Cunningham. New York moving it around. Towns against Jackson. Towns kicks to Fox. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Williams. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Fox. Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Lively, that's good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at New York. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And right now for the Knicks, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Jackson passes to Clark. It's Morant in the corner. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. when you lob it up to Jackson Jr., he'll find a way to finish.
Here's Fox going inside. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Morant. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Fox dishes to Cunningham. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Clark outside. Towns with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Anunoby has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. Anunoby's got 9.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
High post, Jackson. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Cunningham finds Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Right side, Fox. Rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Well, with his quickness and physicality, it's not easy to guard Morant without fouling.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Who are the league's best setup artists? Let's check it out. John Morant first.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson comes in for Edey, and Pippen subbed in for Morant. Pippen, the pass to Bane. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by New York. And if you've been following them closely this year, you know they're winning games by double-digit margins.
And making it look easy, guys. And when this team gets a lead down the stretch, they protect it as well as anybody in the game. They have become comfortable in dealing with adversity.
Pass to Clark. Over Bull. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Desmond Bane. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's right around 17 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a #1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Jaren Jackson. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands, always looking to force a mistake. The Knicks making a switch here. Good Shafino's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Spencer's checked in. Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen. Jackson up top, a 3 ball. And Hood Schifino pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 10. Pass to Bull. Hart with it. Harden outside. His three-pointer's off the mark. Williams looking around. Trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it goes down 2 points. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, Jackson Jr. lightning quick.
Harden right side. And Harden with the stuff.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
It's Pippen on the wing. Still scoreless. Clark the pass to Pippen. From 18 feet away. It's rebounded by New York. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with a win.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
To the inside. Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Passed it up in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the New York Knicks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
You've got Josh Hart. He's out there with Bull. Here's Pippen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Bull finds Harden. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Bull can't hit. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 12-point game. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of... alone against the forces, just you and your team.
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
New York missing again. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by Hart.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Harden looking it over. Bol a screen on Williams. Here's Harden. Here's Bol. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Williams. Jackson with the screen. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instincts, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
And New York making a change here. Towns is checked in.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Back to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Cunningham is checked in for New York. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Towns against Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, it's always great to see Towns locked in and making an impact defensively.
Williams can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pippen, the pass to Jackson. It's deflected. Here's Harden. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
Hart finds Cunningham. Grizzlies with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip. Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Knicks. And Memphis also making a switch. Baines checked in for Clark. Pippen against Fox. Right side Jackson. Unable to get that one. The Knicks leading by 12. Out to the right wing. Towns down low. Jackson on him. And Towns throws it down.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bain. And it's denied. Harden against Bain. Harden the pass to Towns. Over Jackson. Connects on the 9-footer. Towns has got 9.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Jackson kicks to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around to the middle. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Outside, Bain. Williams against Hart. Left side, Jackson. Outside, Jackson. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Hart, that's good.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pippen against Fox. Pippen, the pass to Williams. Now Jackson. Pass to Bain. Jackson dishes to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. And there's Jackson on the assist by Jackson. He's got 11.
Well, this is why you get Jackson Jr. the ball inside. He has a good sense for how to capitalize down there.
Kicks it out to Harden. Hart with it. Williams picks him up. Hart the pass to Fox. Right side Towns. Harden outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Jackson.
So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now,
though?
What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Towns, the pass to Fox. Lively sets a screen for Fox. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Outside Jackson. The Knicks pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Hart driving inside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Morant. 10 points for him. Got a piece of it. Fox against Morant. Anunoby outside. Outside, Towns. Offline with his 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the paint. There's Williams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The first free throw is good. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Count it. Good. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. Harden against Bain. Outside Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Morant missing. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 19-7 run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen, still has got the skills.
Morant outside. Bain sets the screen for Morant. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. And then on Thursday.
And that game against Milwaukee, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Karis LeVert's checked in for James Harden. Both free throws good from Morant.
Well, Morant is so athletic, and he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
LeVert the pass to Lively. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. Bol, a screen on Morant. Inside. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Morant. He's coming off a 34-point game against Portland.
Yeah, and he also put in major work on the boards. Just an all-around dominant performance.
Here's LeVert. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Morant looking around. Pass to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jackson. The Knicks making a switch here. Waters is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. New York leading by 22. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Here's LaRavia. It's rebounded by Waters. New York's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. To the right side. 32 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Bol. Here's Waters. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Morant. Takes it off the glass. 16 points for John Morant.
Yeah, Morant uses his incredible body control to work through that contact.
It's LeVert on the wing. Bol the pass to Waters. Hits the 3-point bomb. Waters got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks out front, running away with this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The Grizzlies, 41. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble!
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off looking at the East, LaMelo Ball. Well, LaMelo's been incredible. I tell you, he has been an elite scorer.
And fellas, bringing it back to our main matchup here. Through the first half, Karl Anthony Towns has been getting it done.
I really like how he's playing so far, Shaq. I mean, he's being selective in his approach. Kind of the opposite of you, big fella, at the food table.
Oh, come on, Kenny. I've seen you scarfing down those vegan snacks. What is a vegan snack anyway?
There's no such thing as scarfing down and vegan in the same sentence.
And there's always plenty available. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's LaRavia in at the power forwards position. Here's Fox. And he gets it to go. Fox has got 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Unloads from 13. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Fox gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Morant passes to Jackson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 13 points in the game.
Well, the threat of Ja scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
Left side, Towns. Towns is doubled. Outside, Fox. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Fox. And now that's 11 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
72-45.
Here's Morant. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Jackson finds Morant. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Morant against Cunningham. Took him no time at all on that one. Morant's got 22 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Sinks the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Laravia passes to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant left side. Here's the three. And Lively pulls it down. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And finished off by Lively.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays, about how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Anunoby outside. Fox dishes to Towns. Pass to Cunningham. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Pippen kicks to Jackson. Jackson against Lively. Shot clock at 6. Pippen for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Pippen's got 5.
Well, this offense is so much better when Jackson moves the ball.
Outside, Fox. Back to Towns. Outside, Fox. Here's Anunoby. New York, no good that time either.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Laravia. Defended by Towns. Jackson, that's good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Grizzlies. Their season filled with ups and downs. 10th right now in the conference.
And for the Grizzlies, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Pippen, the pass to Laravia. It's rebounded by New York. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And let's get an update on John Morant's injury. David, any news there?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Memphis's head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. And this is a huge blow. This wasn't the best roster in the NBA coming into the season. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Bain with the screen on Cunningham.
Screen.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Pippen. Ball kicks to Anunoby. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. It's Jackson atop the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jackson's got 15. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bull the pass to Fox. Bull dishes to Cunningham. Back to Bull. Stripped it away. In the corner, it's Bane. Shoots over Fox. Bane, no good. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game.
Second team foul.
Here's LaRavia. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Jackson. 3 seconds left, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 17.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
New York calls timeout.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Cade Cunningham. Averaging 23 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Cunningham against Morant. Bane looking around. And Cunningham with the block. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the wing, Bane. Guarded by Fox.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Cunningham with the slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Morant against Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And finished off by Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Williams against Anunoby. Over to the wing. Bull the pass to Anunoby. Outside, Fox. Drills it from outside. Fox has got 14 points now in the second half.
At the yard, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
62.
Morant kicks to Bane. Here's Jackson, and he converts the layup. 19 points for Jaren Jackson.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Anunoby outside. Wide open look. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Bane passes to Jackson. Here's Williams, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Here's Booth. The Grizzlies pull it in. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Knicks foul. Booth. 5th personal foul. 4th team foul. Jackson at the line.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Now, here is Harden. He's got 13. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Taken away by Williams. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's got his 4th free throw of the game. And the free throw, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pippen finds Jackson. Clark against Bol. Pippen for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Pippen's got 8 points. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Knicks. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Bol out there with Hart. Then it's Harden, and it's Booth in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Clark, 5 on the clock, and it's blocked. Here's Hood-Schifino. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Bol with it. Now defended by Bane. He gets it in there.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Pippen, the pass to Bane. Pippen, a screen on Hart. Pass to Clark. Over Booth. No good from Clark.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
And the first one drops. Edey's checked in for Pippen. Harden hits them both. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside Williams. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Payne. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Hart.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the jam by Harden.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Trying his luck from deep. Good. Shafino shot is off. Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Williams. Another shot. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Hood Shafino. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hood Shafino's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. On the wing, Jackson. Fades and shoots. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Knicks.
Here's Bull. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. That's now 8 points for Bull.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On the wing, Jackson. Defended by Hart. Basket counts.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Booth, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Back to Payne. Clark sets a screen for Payne. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Payne kicks to Williams. They set the screen. Down low, Edey, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Hood Shafino from outside the arc. Hart, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Here's Clark. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 analysts that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Pass to Clark. Payne for 3. They grab their own miss.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. To the middle. Here's Edey. Good. And the nice assist for Williams.
The assist, Williams.
Knicks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. They set the pick. It's Harden with the drive, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Back 80 picks one up.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
New York's got an screen by Bol. Kicks it out to Harden. Bol setting the pick for Harden. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. And the shot goes down. Harden's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Morant. The rebound by Booth. Booth's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Hood Schifino. He's guarded by Williams, and Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Waters is checked in, and it's LeVert in for James Harden. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Here's Bol, good on the shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside, Bane. To the inside, Arabia throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Booth, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. James Harden, he's checked in for New York. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Started.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. And Bol sends it back. Here's Hood Schifino. Harden outside. Pass to Hood Schifino. New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. LeVert screen on Bane. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Waters. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morant against Harden. Pass to LeVert. The 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. And for Memphis, they're shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tight. Here's Hood Schifino. Guarded by Morant. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generation. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Third personal foul, 5th team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Line, 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Now Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Here's Waters. Stolen by Jackson. In the corner, it's Bain. 1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Morant with it. Clock at 6. Bain passes to Jackson. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Banked in off the glass.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect on that end of the floor.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bain. Blocked again. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Bull. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
On the wing, Jackson. And Bain puts up a deep 3 off on that one. So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Here with James Harden. James, this team adds on to its win streak. How important are nights like this as you move forward?
It was huge, man. We did an amazing job. We're continuing to get better offensively and defensively. Guys are stepping up, so we got a long way to go, but we're in the right direction.
It is not where you start, but where you finish. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, James Harden.